For over 70 years now, Communist China and the Republic of China, better known as Taiwan, have been locked in one of the world's most dangerous diplomatic disputes. The Communist Party of China has repeatedly threatened to invade the island in order to enforce their claims over Taiwan, and Chinese law even demands that an invasion take place if all other peaceful measures are exhausted. But why does China even want Taiwan? And why is the Communist Party threatening to start a war over it? Well, in order to answer that question, we have to look back at history, and not just at the history of Taiwan, but at the history of China itself. After the fall of the Qing dynasty during the 1911 revolution, a republic was declared by Sun Yat-sen and his Nationalist Party of China. But the new republic was plagued by instability right from the start. And after years of political upheaval known as the Warlord era, civil war finally broke out in 1928 between the Nationalists, now under the leadership of Chiang Kai-shek, and the Communist Party of China under Mao Zedong. When China was faced with the prospect of a complete Japanese conquest during World War II, there was a halt to the fighting between the Nationalists and Communists. But after Japan's defeat in August 1945, the Chinese Civil War simply picked up where it had left off. And here is where Taiwan comes into play. After 4 years of bitter fighting across China, the Communists emerged victorious, and the Nationalists under Chiang Kai-shek retreated to the island of Taiwan. But no peace treaty was ever signed, and both sides continue to claim to be the legitimate Chinese government to this day. This is why Taiwan's legal name is the Republic of China. And it's also why the Communist Party so desperately wants control of the island. The very existence of Taiwan challenges the legitimacy of the CCP, and as a result, many in the Communist Party view the Chinese Civil War as left unfinished. Now, across the Strait of Taiwan, you'll find a nation with a lot of similarities to that of mainland China, with respect to things like history and culture, but one that couldn't be more different when it comes to government, economics, property rights, and self-determination. While Taiwan is much smaller and has fewer resources and people, it has flourished socially and economically. Because of this, Communist China sees Taiwan as a threat to its regional dominance, as well as a slight to its pride. The question is, as the CCP doubles down on its authoritarian roots, as evidenced by their actions in Hong Kong, will it look towards a war-weary West focused on Eastern Europe and see this as their moment to invade? If they do, they would pose a serious threat to the future of a free Taiwan. But while the CCP looks significantly stronger on paper, Taiwan's highly modernized military, combined with its emphasis on developing asymmetric capabilities to prevent a seaborne invasion, and of course its close ties to the United States, means that the country will most likely remain free for the foreseeable future, and may be on the cusp of achieving greater international recognition of its own sovereignty. Because despite what Beijing would like us to believe, the communist-led country isn't nearly as strong as they like to project. And you can learn more about that by clicking this video right here. I'm Nick Freitas with the Y Minutes, and thank you for watching.